Oh, hey guys. Didn't see you there. So, I know I haven't done one of these ShiShi meditation talks in a while, and that is because there's no good reason. I've just been kind of lazy about it. But I promise that's going to change, and I'm going to do more of these because I've actually been getting a lot of messages from people saying that they're enjoying them and that they're bringing value, and that's really all I'm trying to do. So, definitely expect more of these than or at a higher rate than has been happening before. So what I want to talk today about quickly, I'm going to put this down. What I want to talk today about is definitely not like a new topic by any means, but just something I've been thinking about a lot over the past couple days. And it came to me this question of why certain people seem to have such a hard time just being happy for the success of others, and why other people seem to be able to just genuinely appreciate when their friends or other people on social media or whatever seem to be like achieving things and doing well. So why are there people that when they see somebody's success feel the need to like write a hateful comment on like someone's Instagram or whatever, while other people feel compelled to hit like or even send that person a message and say congratulations, like proud of you or whatever. And I'll be totally honest and say that I think I've definitely experienced both of those energies within myself. Like if I'm being honest, like I obviously like when my friends are succeeding and doing well or whatever, I definitely feel happy for them. But there is definitely a part of me that's like, damn, like, okay, now I gotta like step it up. And there's a part of my ego that always wants to make it about me, instead of just being able to be happy for them. And so I think like when I think about like within myself, like what part of me has that trouble of just feeling happy for that person. I think it comes down to two fundamentally different mindsets. And those are an abundance mindset and a scarcity mindset. And so what I mean by that is, let's take the scarcity mindset first. So people that are walking through life with a scarcity mindset, basically they're operating with a belief system that essentially is telling them that there's only so much to go around. There's only so much money to go around. There's only so many resources to go around. There's only so much success and achievement to go around in whatever field that they're trying to achieve in, and there's only so much happiness to go around as a result of that. And if that's your operating system of beliefs, then it's pretty much impossible to feel happy for someone who is achieving something in a field that is also the same field that you want to achieve things in. It's pretty much impossible to genuinely celebrate someone else's success as if it was yours, because every time you see somebody achieving, recognition or fame or money or status or success or whatever it is, the first thing that goes to your mind is that, well, now there's less for me to have because there's only this much of a pie, and that person has already, taken this slice of that pie, which means that there's only this much left. It's kind of like you have like this mentality towards happiness and success, like it's a fucking like Bitcoin or something, where like, oh, well, that person has this much, so now there's only this much left, which isn't even actually how Bitcoin works anymore because of the fucking like all the forks and all that shit. But that's another topic. Maybe I'll make a crypto video when I'm more educated, because I'm definitely not qualified to talk about it. But yeah, so like if you're walking around or operating with that mindset, then every time you see on social media that somebody like just signed to a label, I'm just using myself as an artist, for example, like, um, or like played a show or opened for this artist or whatever, you're always just gonna, you might force yourself to feel happy for them because that's the socially acceptable thing to do. But deep down, like you're just gonna be like, fuck that person, like that I deserve that, like they don't deserve that, I deserve that. And like if that's your attitude, then it's very difficult to feel happy for other people, and as a result, paradoxically, it's actually harder for you to achieve your goals because you're going to be less willing to support other people, both like with your intentions and with your actions, and that's going to make them more reluctant to support you, and it's just kind of like a shitty space to exist in. Um, the opposite of that is having an abundance mindset, which is the idea that there's more than enough to go around, in the way of success and happiness and money and opportunities, and that you should feel happy for somebody that they've achieved it, because if anything, that's showing you that it's possible, one. And two, if it's somebody that it's good to be friends with people that are doing good things, obviously for like networking reasons, but also because you can use that as a really potent source of fuel and inspiration for yourself to be like, damn, okay, like my friend is like doing this amazing thing in this field, like damn, I got to step it up now, like that's inspiring. And that's such a more empowering place to come from, if you can just genuinely get to that place where you treat other people's success like it was your own. And I think like, everything I've said so far is kind of like, it's nothing, none of this is like a new concept or anything, and it all kind of sounds kind of like fluffy, but I also think like that the abundance mindset is objectively the truth of the situation. It's not just like some positive self-talk that you tell yourself that isn't grounded in like reality. Like, especially in creative fields like music and art, basically anything that in which you're innovating, the abundance mindset is actually, that is the reality. Because if I'm an artist and I'm making music that is true to myself and that's original, then I'm creating a product that essentially has no competition. Not to say that like I'm making better music than anybody else, but it just means that like my product is differentiated already. Like if you take a business class or whatever, like they talk so much about like how to differentiate your product, and that's a process that you need to go through in any industry. But it's a lot harder for Walmart to have an abundance mindset when they see Target outselling them, because essentially they're selling pretty much the same shit at the same prices. So it's a lot harder for Walmart to be happy for Target, right? Because they're in the same industry of like wholesale, like department stores that are selling the same stuff for the same price. So in that sense, like there is a very real like pie that Target has now taken a chunk out of that Walmart can't get. But if you're an artist, like if you're making your own original music and somebody else is making their own original music and someone else who's making music that's true to them makes a song that becomes a hit, how does that hurt you in any way possible? It's not like music fans are sitting around with a cap on how much music they're going to listen to in a certain period of time. It's not like somebody's going to say like, oh wow, I just discovered this new artist ShiShi and I love his music, but unfortunately I've already reached my quota for music that I'm going to consume. So even though I love this song, like you snooze you lose, like sorry, like you weren't first to market. That's just not how it works. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that and say that I think not only is the abundance mindset a more productive and empowering place to be coming from, as an artist, entrepreneur, creator, pretty much for any industry really, but in industries where your success and achievements are based off of innovation and creativity, and personal expression, it's actually the reality is that it is an abundant universe out there with infinite possibilities and opportunities, for people to connect with what you're putting out there. So that's my little rant on abundance versus scarcity mindsets, and why I really think that that's the difference between people who are able to look at somebody else's success with jealousy and bitterness and envy, scarcity, or happiness and celebration and inspiration, abundance. So I hope that was helpful, or at least like some food for thought. And leave your comments in the comments section below. I would love to hear what you guys think about just both the topic and also just this format. And definitely expect more of these ShiShi meditations videos in the future. Peace out.